we have an election day. It's the first Tuesday in November in America. That's our election day. Until very recently, that was it. You voted on election day. Then they allowed absentee ballots. So people who knew they would not be voting or could not be there to vote physically on election day, or incapacitated and they couldn't get to a polling booth, they would request a ballot. And they would have an absentee ballot, which had to be postmarked prior or arrive prior, either one, whichever the state passed, and be counted as a vote. Now you can vote in many states 6 weeks before Election Day, rendering Election Day a meaningless term, right? If you can vote in September and Election Day is November 3rd, it's absurd. It's not Election Day any longer. It's election month or election season, but it's not Election Day. And then the worst, the sending out of tens of millions of ballots to people who never requested them. A friend of mine, his 2 daughters got ballots in California, but 7 years ago, 8 years ago, they moved to Texas. They got 2 ballots in Texas too. Do you think anybody would ever catch them if they voted both in California and Texas? No one. Forget deliberate fraud. I'm not even talking about that. How could there not be a massive amount of nonsense when you send out ballots to people? What if they died in the meantime or moved in the meantime to another state as this man's daughters, or will register to vote at a poll and then send in their ballot as well? How do you know that they didn't do that? Is every ballot checked? In any event, whatever the case, it invites results that will not be trusted by at least half the American people.